What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Galaxy Queen Star. So I just finished watching K-Shine versus RUM-NITTY. So here we go. RUM-NITTY starts first. So he says something like, we losing him. He need an angel in Houston, the preacher's wife. So I thought that was alright. Houston, preacher, right? You know, Whitney Houston. Yeah, I had a job before, that's true, but I'ma end all that Walmart shit once my Target in view. Thought that was fire. You know, Walmart and Target are big stores, you know, shopping stores for people. So I thought that was fire. I give anybody the heat shine through a thermal. You slid up like a dancer and talk, and so now he starts talking about how K-Shine is, you know, reminding him of twerk. I remember saying that in my prediction. That's an angle he could use. So he says something like, you slid up like a dancer and twerk smooth. You know, then he kept going on using that as an angle. Then he said, keep on stabbing him. Halfway up, he got sleep paralysis. So I thought, you know, his round was pretty solid, but it was just okay. You know, I felt like, you know, Shine could take this round. It was just, you know, okay. You know, it was pretty solid. Then Shine goes, he says, clip up, pound down, now get me some. You know, then he says, this one gonna lay him down like a hangover, but this one gonna point him up like a haymaker. He says something like that. Then he says something like, headshot. He got it in his mind like he doing this regardless. Tape everywhere. Listen to my artist. ... Tell Mr. Walmart I won't miss the Target. So he kind of rebutted with, but I could tell that that was one of his bars he already had in his round. So that was like a nice bar, you know. It was kind of coincidentally a rebuttal to what, you know, RUM-NITTY said about Walmart and Target. So I thought that was nice. Then I like what he said, I got a feeling of rum in the morning, easy reflex. Then he said something like, gave me a taste for rum as soon as I knock him off the rocks. And remember, he just had a battle with Tay-Rock. Now he's battling RUM-NITTY. But, you know, so he thinks he beat Tay-Rock. Alright, so then we're going to go to round 2, RUM-NITTY. So the first round, K-Shine, I felt like I had to give it to K-Shine. K-Shine had more energy. He had better bars to me. I liked his material better. And, you know, he just did it for me than with RUM-NITTY. Okay, RUM-NITTY was just okay. It seemed like he was just trying to warm up. And I noticed that a lot about RUM-NITTY. He's always trying to warm up in his first round. He don't really go all in. But the second round, he turned up. He always turned up in the second and the third. So he goes, bitch, I'll burn you. All I do is talk murder, body language. Then he says something like a whole buck, stuck in shock, deer in headlights. Then he says something like, you know I'm clapping, the chrome I'm packing, go over heads with no reaction. And he pointing the gun over Shine's head. I thought that was fire. Just squeeze, he goes, I'm just squeezing. Hit him out, 20, 2 twos, that's a reasonable doubt. Yeah, just squeezing him out. Hit him with 20, 2 twos, that's a reasonable doubt. So I thought that was fire. Then he says, I ain't finna play with him. Take a layer off Shine. This is paint thinner. I thought that was fire. So he turned up in the second round. He had a lot of good bars. The crowd was definitely feeling him. They were in the uproar like usual when RUM-NITTY spitting his bars. Okay, so now we're going to Shine round 2. So Shine turned up too. ... He'll be a body dead in the trunk. Raise the roof, he said. Like he had this little scheme he goes, and then at the end he goes, it'll be a dead body in the trunk. Raise the roof, and he raising the roof. Remember that dance, Raise the Roof? 2 clicks, baby stick together. Then he says, how y'all screaming run, run? Got the poison in them. Walk off on twerk like a faithful nigga. Then he started talking about, remember that battle Rum had with New Jersey Twerk? And then RUM-NITTY got upset at twerk and just walked off, stormed off. So he was like, you walked off on twerk like a faithful nigga. Then he says, get him brushed off with the stick. Mona Lisa. They ain't even see me paint the picture. You know, Mona Lisa is a portrait He starts calling out Grizz, like he wants to battle Grizz. You don't want no motherfucking smoke, he says to Grizz. Grizz, you don't want no motherfucking smoke. Pass stay, I ain't no mother effing joke. So he calls out both Grizz and Pass stay. He wasn't playing. So that second round, they both did really good. I have to watch it again. This is off of first watch. So right now, I'm going to say debated for right now. I'm not going to give a winner. But the third round, RUM goes first. I like when you say something like, now you catching the rhythm, ... Put the shell in the steel. Put the shell in steel and shine's back. It's ATL. Say something like that. Walk up and light shine out of nowhere. This shit is motion sensors. Then he says something like pistol squeezing. Doo, doo, doo. I had to sound it out. I'm a slow reader. He kind of reminded me of Geechee when Geechee was like, bah, bah, in one of his rounds. Then he starts choking, surprisingly. A long choke, y'all. Like, he really tried his best to get his bars back together. He kept saying, F that, nah. The crowd was kind of getting upset, and he really, really tried. And then he finally did. And he said a line that I like. It was a little line. He said, I get pissed and the zipper gets stuck. He said another line I like, run out. I'll lift this bitch, dirty dancing. I thought that was fire. Then I like something he say, the West is back. Crip this, crip that. I wish I could let Eric hold a shell and bring Nipsey back. And you know Eric, he talking about DNA from NWX. So he was going off. You know, even though he had that long pause, he really redeemed himself. And he still did a great job in the third round. Now, K-Shine, I couldn't write nothing down because my pay-per-view started lagging. I had to refresh it, and by the time I got it back up and running, the round was over. So I didn't even get a chance to really see all of K-Shine's round. I only wrote one thing down. Something he said, it's one difference. You punch lines, I punch niggas. I thought that was a nice line. You know, so for right now, I definitely have Shine taking that first round. The second round could go either way. I have to look at it again. And the third round, it looked like K-Shine was in his bag, but so was NITTY, but NITTY had such a long choke. So I still have to see the K-Shine's first round, but I'm assuming K-Shine had to take it because of NITTY's long choke. So most likely, I'm pretty sure most of the bloggers are going to say K-Shine 2-1. All right, so I'll be back. I'll probably do a bar for bar recap on that. All right, so the next battle is Sousa versus Geechee Gotti. I'll be back later.